Hey guys, welcome back to the Crypto Boys. Joe P coming at you today talking about storing your crypto, how to do it, why to do it. The government's cracking down right now. What the heck should you do about storing your crypto and where should you do it? First off, if you're following the news at all right now, especially in Canada, you got to ask yourself, is my money safe right now? Well, in Canada, if that's the case, then probably not. The government can literally shut down your banks at any time it appears, and they can stop crypto transactions now. So why should I store my crypto? Well, that's an easy one, so that you have access to your keys and your cryptos, because if you don't have access to your keys, you don't have access to your crypto. What do I mean by your keys? Well, in the crypto world here, if you have a seed phrase or a password that is generated to you from an actual wallet, then you have access to your keys. That's a good thing. That means that only you can access it. No one else can hack it or get into it or steal any of your crypto or any of your money. Now, again, here in the United States, blockchain technology is scaring the government. It is getting them nervous because they are not going to have access to every single person's account, and they cannot change anything or stop transactions if they want to. They can't use your money to lend it if it's in the blockchain or if it's in other projects in the crypto world. And the SEC wants to protect investors like you and yourself from the volatility of crypto. So again, you need to have this safely stored somewhere where no one can try to protect you from yourself. All right, so we're going to get into the 4 different types of wallets that you can have to store your crypto. The first one is going to be a normal custodial wallet. What that means is you just got your crypto on an exchange, you bought it on crypto.com, and you just leave it there. You bought it on Voyager, and you just leave it there. That's a normal custodial wallet. You don't have access to your keys. They don't give you a passphrase of a bunch of 12 or 15 random words that pop up that you can access from anywhere in the entire world. Yes, you do have your app, but the third party, which is Voyager or whoever else, has the access to get into that account if they need to, which they never do, and it's kind of a trusted way. It's an easy way. If you're trading, you have it on the platform, which is great. So there are pros and cons to it for sure. The pros being, well, it's easy, it's on there, you don't have to mess with any of these passphrases or anything like that. The cons, well, you don't actually have access to your keys, and therefore you don't actually own that cryptocurrency. Now, the next one is going to be a cold storage wallet. This is a hardware wallet. I'm going to get into a couple different types of hardware wallets, what I think is legit, some of the newer up and coming stuff, and in my opinion, most people should probably have it this way. If you're in crypto and you just bought a bunch of Bitcoin and you want it to go up one day, you should probably just store it on this cold storage wallet. What are the pros of this? Good question. I thought you'd ask that. Well, you're protected from cyber attacks. You're not actually connected to the internet, so no one can access any of your keys, any of your crypto at any point, unless of course you give them the keys, which, guys, don't give anyone your keys ever. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. This is the highest level of security. The way that someone would have to steal your crypto is they would have to go to your house. They would have to get your actual hardware wallet. They would have to plug it into your computer. They would have to somehow steal your phrase that you have somewhere. They would have to put it in, and then they can transfer it off from there. The downside to it, well, it's inconvenient because, like I just said, you have to have this piece of actual material that you stick into the computer, whether it's a Trezor or whether it's a Ledger or whether it's an Arculus or whether it's an Ellipel. Those are all things, and the other negative is that these things are not free. Anywhere from $50 to $70 to $250 is kind of the technology and the going rate. Is it safe? Yes. Is it expensive? Yeah, a little bit, but if you have hundreds of thousands of dollars of cryptocurrency, you probably want to store it in the safest possible way. This is probably your best bet. The last disclaimer that I will have, especially for the other ones moving forward, is that if you have your recovery phrase or your seed phrase or your keys or whatever you want to call it, if you lose these, you lose all your crypto. Do not lose them. Write them down in 2 different places. Put it in a fireproof lockbox or something at home. Put it somewhere super duper safe that no one can access it, because if you lose it, then you lose out on all of your crypto. Please don't do that. Next up, the hot wallet. Why is it so hot? Well, it's online. It's connected to the internet. It's easily accessible. Most people use this as kind of the middle ground. This is your trust wallet, or this is your crypto.com DeFi wallet, or this is your MetaMask account, this is your Harmony wallet. These are the things that you can get an app for, or you can get an account online and link it up to your actual computer. You can put in the keys there, you can put in the seed phrase there, you have it pulled up on your computer, but it's always connected to the internet. So which is cool because you can see the current trading price of everything that you have in there. You can see exactly how much you're making or losing if we're in a downtrend, of course. But it's nice in that sense. The downside, well, you're connected to the internet. Like I said, there's always possibility of hacks most of the time, like majority of the time. Crypto hacks don't necessarily come from things of this nature. They don't come from wallets. They come from when people are transferring things and they give out the information of their wallet. So this is how people get hacked, and this is how people lose out on their money. This is how people get scammed big time. For the most part, if you get hacked from one of these big things, if you get hacked by crypto.com for some reason, I guarantee you're probably going to get your money back at this point. This day and age, they are going to get you your money back. And the other negative, lose your keys, lose your crypto. The same thing applies here as it does for the cold storage wallet. If you lose this passphrase that is randomly generated, you will never be able to guess it again. You will lose out on your crypto. What is the best hot wallet? Well, that's a good question. It always comes down to, what are you actually buying? What are you purchasing? My best go-to is Google it. If you have ADA, if you have Cardano, and you're like, what wallet should I use for this? Well, you have Yori, or you got the other one, or you got this random one over here. Like, which one is the best? Google it. Go to Reddit. Look it up. Do some research. You'll find the best one that best fits you. And then from there, you can just move forward, store it in there. You can stake it in there if you want to, or whatever the actual coin is itself. So I would just do your own research, guys. Easy as that. The last one, I don't recommend. I don't know of anyone that really does this. It's called a paper wallet. You basically create a public and a private key string or private keys, and then you can access it really anywhere for the most part. It's really, really safe. It is extremely complex and is not user friendly. If there's anyone in the comments here that uses one of these, drop it below. I would love to hear kind of your take on the paper wallet, because I've never used one specifically. I see it pop up when it brings in, like, you know, connect your wallet. Do you want to use your paper wallet? I'm like, what, paper wallet? No, I don't even know what that is. So for the most part, haven't seen anything super awesome about it other than it being super duper safe. Should you store your crypto somewhere offline? Well, I guess that kind of totally depends on which crypto you have. Are you trying to stake it? Are you trying to just hold on to it for 10, 15, 20 years? Are you buying Bitcoin right now anticipating that it's going to go up to, you know, 250K in the next 3, 4, 5 years? If that's the case, you're probably not going to day trade it. You're not going to trade these cryptocurrencies. If you're just sitting on it and hodling it, well, then just throw it in a cold storage wallet. You really don't need it. Just make sure you don't lose it. If you move houses or something like that and you lose this little ledger that you got that's like this big, you're going to be in big trouble. You are not going to have your crypto anymore, of course, right? So just be smart with it. Write down your recovery phrases. Write down your seed phrases. Make sure that it is in a safe place, because you will need these wallets. I recommend using the wallets other than, you know, small things that you're trading in and out. All right, guys, if you have any comments or anything like that on any of the wallets that we did talk about, drop a comment below. I mean, ask away. That's why we're here, right? Make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel. It gets all of our information out to all of you guys. We are ripping, guys. We are moving as fast as we possibly can on this channel to get you the latest and the greatest. Thank you for being with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. We'll check you guys next time.